Why? Oh, God.
Let's over here. In here.
Hold on. Who's here? There's some here. Yep. Ventura's outside. Let's go talk to Ventura.
Okay. I'm just gonna listen.
Hey.
Yo.
So can you let my friends come out and play now?
Bro, you think we're gonna disregard a high command order?
Oh, can you pass the message up then?
I understand that like we're like the ones that can do something about it now in the moment, but it's also not only
McNulty comes down here all the time. So many other BCSO. Barrick was down here today. He was like, "Oh man, it's great."
Yeah, the SOP does not extend to shift 3. I don't know if you've seen that. Weirdly, it's not.
Okay, but McNulty's not shift 3.
Okay.
Well, then we have to deal with McNulty then.
Yeah, so you're just giving us a list of people that we need to reprimand.
No, why are you reprimanding them?
Because they're disobeying orders from high command.
What was that from Maxwell?
I don't know. I just feel like, you know, we don't have control over what's put in place, and we're gonna stop our fellow officers from doing their fucking job.
Your complaints are with the high command that instituted it, not with us, unfortunately.
But the thing, it doesn't stop you from coming down,
They're
though.
gonna be reprimanded for coming down here doing their fucking job because they signed up for the badge to respond to 911s in both counties, right? So again, tell me how that's high command, because nothing is stopping you from driving the fuck down here and doing your job.
Well, no, we're exercising our constitutional right to control our own county.
Right. You guys can do that, but telling your other deputies to do that because high command says so, you're using your authority to control them and not let them do their fucking job of what they signed up to do.
We took a departmental vote and it was overwhelmingly.
Well, clearly
you
not everybody is
took the
with
vote
that.
from the people that aren't even on duty.
That's what I'm saying. You have deputies coming to me asking, please let us patrol down here. I don't have control over that.
I hate to be the one to say recount, but it's like you take the vote from people that don't even get on duty.
I think you should look. Well, I'll look at the results. I think you'll find that that's not true. But once again, who put the SOPs into place? Not us.
But the SOPs doesn't stop you from coming down here. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't.
The SOP was the origin of the vote.
Okay. So what was the vote? What was the vote for? What was the vote for? Explain.
Do we go down south or do we stay up north and respond and patrol our county?
So why?
Respond to 911s. We'll respond to.
Why was that even a vote? Why is that being voted on?
You're talking to talk to high command. Don't talk to me.
You clearly support it, Nekoda. Don't sit on the fence.
Yeah,
listen, I'm the best fence sitter here, to be honest with you. I'm the best fence sitter here.
Hang on. It's not that we support it. We're just not in support of the SOP and what it means for us. We're not in support of the outcome.
So you're gonna use your Corquette to what? Chase tumbleweeds? What are you gonna use that for? What are you?
LSPD started people in the unit like.
No, because you're being Ventura. I fucking know you. You're being petty, brother.
We have 3 fucking cars. I can't start 10 people to share 3 cars over a shift. The only people I've appointed in shift 1.
I'm not even talking about pursuit, brother. I'm talking about just doing the job.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Doing the job.
Everyone seems to believe that we're just happy, very happy to be up north.
No, I know you're bored as shit. It's not even one call up there.
Bored. It's not even about being bored. It's just we don't want to do this.
What? The job?
It's like no, I don't want to be fucking forced to sit up north to be in fear of getting fucking punched in the south.
You're not gonna get punished.
Denzel, I'm not gonna get fucking punished for no reason.
No, you're not gonna get punished.
Who's gonna punish you?
Who's gonna punish you?
Your high command.
I highly doubt they even give a fuck.
Right.
You're all missing so much context.
I've shown you so many examples of
okay,
and you guys
Sergeant.
misreading shit, and you're missing the context, Nekoda. I understand you're very intelligent, but you are fucking swing and miss this time, Nekoda. Swing and
Sergeant,
miss.
listen.
LSPD is high command is swinging and missing. If you're mad at them, don't take it out on us. Your
We're
high
mad
command
at
did all this.
telling your officers not to do their motherfucking job and respond to 911 calls down here, and Ventura's making reports about how LSPD's not responding to calls within 15 minutes. Because they're going to
What's
37.
what's
There's
wrong
only
with our
3
report?
units on duty, and all
Okay.
you guys are sitting up
What's
there
wrong
doing
with
what?
me? What's wrong with me making a scene report? The fact that I had
Why
to get on
don't you
channel
drive
1.
your ass down here
What's-
and go to the
Maxwell,
call, Ventura?
What's wrong with me when I get on radio and notice that it's unanswered, getting on radio, asking LSPD officers what they're doing, and they tell me that they are doing other stuff rather than responding to the call? Me making a report that was what that's
Because
what
if we're dealing with something
Would you
else,
rather
then
I
we
didn't make a
can't.
report?
Listen,
The
you
same
so
call
you.
who's gone to multiple senior
No,
bus
no,
calls
that means
day and took a
you
break and
understand
came
how
back
it
on duty,
goes.
by
You
the
know,
way.
if we're dealing with something, we can't get to every single situation.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying?
Three officers
My
on
my
duty.
my thing is my only thing is my
We have one
only
person
problem with
10
this whole thing. I understand you guys have things within the SOPs you guys don't agree with. That is your right to not agree. Like, by all means do it. But the fact is, if for instance, Cade wants to be down here and patrol, your high command is telling him don't come down here and patrol. That's crazy.
I just think people should be allowed to do what they want. I understand you guys are worried
I
about losing
agree.
your jobs, and if somebody came after your jobs, I sure as fuck wouldn't sit back and let it happen. Okay,
what
I have
could
a
you
lot
do
of
about
respect
it?
for you guys.
What do you mean? What can we do about it?
If your high command
Exactly.
decided, what could you do about it?
You can't get. You're not gonna get fired.
How-
What do you?
Yeah,
What's
I
gonna
just
happen?
don't see how
What's
you
the?
even
Hold on, hold on.
Listen,
What is
let's
the
go
worst thing
hypothetical.
that's gonna
Let's
happen
go
to you, Ventura?
hypothetical.
No, no.
Let's go
What? No.
hypothetical here.
What is the worst thing that? What is the worst thing that can happen to you?
The worst. I mean, do you want to talk about the fucking?
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't
What
there
is
gonna be a
the
vote
worst
in a
possible
few
outcome in
weeks?
Nekoda?
Yeah. What's the worst thing that can happen to you? Please let me know.
Oh wait, sorry. What were you saying? I was
Do
on
you
my.
want to talk about what you told me, like that what could happen?
Well, no. What's the
Building up
worst
to?
thing? What is the worst thing that can happen to you?
You know that when we're down here, we're subject to any and all punishment from command, right?
Okay.
All of us.
All right.
Which means they can dap us, and our high command can't do anything about it. They
Okay.
can review it and remove it.
Okay.
Okay. So Ventura gathers 10 daps in a period of time. What happens when you get 10 daps?
Well, he gets a high command review and your
Those aren't
department,
happening
and you'll
anymore.
be fine.
Those
So
aren't
I don't know
happening
what Listen, I don't know what kind of listen. This got to be some type of great exotic dick cheese strain that you guys have got to be smoking, because there's nothing that can happen to you, Ventura, while you're down here at all. That your high command will approve on. There's nothing.
But the thing is, the whole thing is SOP is that the fact that my high command can't have a say in it anymore. That's the
Brother,
point of SOP.
what is the LSPD gonna fire you from BCSO? That cannot happen.
Exactly.
LSPD high command. You think they can't fire me? They can't fire an officer or deputy.
They cannot fire you.
No.
Can they
It's
fire
written
you
in
from the
the SOP that-
BCSO?
It says
They
that
cannot
can
fire you
punish.
from the BCSO. They
Okay,
cannot.
punish.
What?
Okay, if they issue,
Which
listen, if they
means
issue 10
daps.
daps, that warrants a high command, whatever review or whatever, or firing. What is, I don't know what it says in this. Is it firing or is it?
And
review?
who would vote
It's
to
gonna
fire
be.
you
Yeah,
in that
it's
review?
gonna be your department
Okay.
review.
In the two, so they make one example out of me.
What exactly?
and-
Who's gonna make it? So you think
and then
Cassidy
they
and
do the
Bones
same
gonna
thing with
fire
Nekoda.
you?
But then what happens if Cassidy and Bones don't act on it, and then Moss and Peters?
They have no say
get them
in it.
impeached?
They have no say in it, brother. Trust me. I've been to two
They
panels.
do though if it occurs
Trust
down
me.
here according
Anybody
to the
can
legislation.
recommend
No, that's not how that works.
Can I ask a question? If none of this matters, then why did they institute this?
Listen, I don't know what kind of big dick competition you guys got going on. They instituted, so what? You could still come down here,
You're
do
not
your
answering
job.
my question though. No one will answer
Because
this
they
question.
can do
If
it.
doesn't
Hold on,
matter,
wait,
then
no,
why would
wait,
they
hold
do
on,
it?
sorry, hold on.
I will
Hold
give
on, Sergeant,
one
hold on.
scenario as to why it was
Wait,
instituted.
hold on, Sergeant. They can do it because they can. You can do the
That's
same
true.
thing up there. You can literally put it
So-
vice versa.
Okay, so we can choose to just patrol our own county because we can. And
Yes,
yet
but
giving us
but the thing is
nonstop
that's
shit
a
for it
bit-
instead
No,
of your
you're
but
high
that's-
telling
Sergeant,
other
you're telling
officers
other-
that they're not allowed
Yeah,
to.
you're
That's
telling
where it's
them not
fucked
to
up.
go
I'm pretty
down
sure,
here.
I know. Hang on. I'm pretty sure. No, Peters called Cricket yesterday and ordered him back to the
commanders.
city. when he
On
was patrolling
Friday,
the county.
Peters was
On
patrolling the
Friday.
county, and Peters called him and said, "You did not sign up to be a BCSO deputy. Get back down here.
Okay,
Stop
and guess
patrolling
what
up
I
north."
did? I had a conversation with Peter, and Peter was like, "Okay, cool. He's good to go up there." After that, he's like, "Okay, I get what you're saying." And then Cricket could
You
go
could
up there.
you could also say that when Ventura also ordered McNulty to come up to the county when he was dealing with a shooting scene that he left unattended and left
Like that's
units without
crazy.
any backup units. That's crazy.
Like, listen, it's a petty off. This is exactly what it is. It's a petty off. But the thing is, at the
Okay.
end of the day, once again, you know how I feel about BCSO. At the end of the day, no one's going to win no one's gonna win. You're just like you're gonna sit up there, patrol fucking Sand and SpongeBob and fucking Sandy and Patrick Star, not doing shit. And then why you could just come down here and actually help us be productive. This morning, Cade got a 95. Guess what? He brought his 95 back up there and processed them like regular.
You're also missing context on the McNulty thing. McNulty had prior received an
Brother,
order from Aspen.
fuck the McNulty thing.
And he
the
forgot
job.
about it, and I was reiterating that to him. I didn't call him and say, hey, you're in the middle of the scene, break the fuck off. I said, hey, Aspen gave an order to all of BCSO, we're staying up north. He said, I forgot, I'm sorry.
Regardless of any context, he also
Okay, context matters. I would argue that context does matter.
Listen, that's all good and gravy, brother. Listen, right now, all I'm saying is we need to help one another out. Simple. If there's a drug call up there, I'll go up there and help you guys with the drug call.
Cut out high command. We are all still helping each other out. We all still respect each other and want to work. I want to work with you guys. I enjoy working with you guys. I don't want issues with you guys.
But the only person that would abuse some shit is only one person I can see is
the two people that would abuse it are out the door in 2 weeks and have nothing to fucking lose and have no pressure to do anything right. They can literally burn this bitch down on their way out and not.
But the thing, hold on, brother. The department's doing great. What do you mean?
What's going great?
What? Look at shift 1 now. What do you mean?
Okay.
The department's going. Just because you guys listen. No offense. Other than Nekoda, I told you this. We had this conversation in your office. Other than Nekoda, everybody that jumped shit from LSPD are fucking hypocrites because they didn't give them the chance to show them what they were gonna do. Nothing. So the fact that you guys took him after Sheriff Bones said he would not try to cripple the LSPD, that is absolutely mind-boggling to me. Absolute hypocrites. And I will tell every single one of them that. Doesn't mean I hate them. Now stop right there. Does not mean I hate them. Just they are hypocrites. Because when I was getting digged down by fucking Roof for fucking 6 months, what the fuck did I do? Show up on duty every day. I know I didn't have another department to go to, but guess what? I was on duty every day. Got shit on every fucking day. And sorry, Nekoda, you are my fucking witness for that. So please, let me know what is so bad about what the fuck is going on now.
My issue overall, stemming, at least to conclude it all, is the fact that we are just constantly being presented with what we're doing wrong, but we're not being presented with a solution of what we could be doing to get our issues heard and get them resolved. Nobody has told us once an alternative method of getting our point across that is beneficial for both sides. Everyone's just saying what you guys are doing is wrong. It's not working.
It's not about what you're doing is wrong. Just do the job. That's it. Listen. All high command. Like, talk to your high command. You guys are like, you're a senior. He's a sergeant. Talk to your high command. They need to hear it from you. People want to go 42. This is the lowest number of BCSO units I've seen on duty in the longest of time.
If I had faith, if I had faith in the high command, if your high command would not abuse these things that they put in place, then I wouldn't care less. But I don't want to give them that fucking option.
No, your pride, brother. No, your pride is doing that.
For you to come down here, for them to say
that
they don't have say over you being dapped, and that's it.
For me personally, if they take away their ultimate authority over punitive measures in the county, if they say that they want to, if it was just, be a part of punitive measures or have a say or have equal weight in punitive measures or things like that, or at least not have complete utter oversight with no insight from BCSO, then I think that's better than them to be the ultimate fucking authority and decide what happens to BCSO deputies. To completely negate our department.
You realize it's if we choose to take over the scene, right? It's not we have
punitive measures. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about punitive. I'm talking about anything in Ellis County is to be reviewed, discovered, and what is it? Where does it say? Any issues or incidents or complaints against, with or against BCSO LEOs will take place in Ellis County, will be reviewed, investigated by LSPD Command. LSPD Command will determine the disciplinary action is needed and will issue appropriate action. Which means that LSPD Command will be the judge, jury, and executioner for the BCSO in the city, without any BCSO insight.
But you're not gonna. What are you gonna do? Get a DAP? Oh my God! I've had 20 of them. It's not that bad.
Including but not limited to DAPs. It's vague. It doesn't speak on anything.
So it's not limited. So you're not gonna get fired, Ventura. You're not gonna get fired.
Okay.
You're not gonna get fired.
Included but not limited to means that
not limited to means that there's powers in this that are not expressed.
Yes, it means it's including DAPs, but also
they cannot fire you from your department, Ventura. They cannot. That's not how that works. So what are you scared of? There's nothing. If you're not gonna get fired, so just do the job. They can't fire you. Oh my God. Oh, Ventura, I hate the way you cut the grass at that scene.
So
Go back to BCS. All
to
right,
answer
say
Maxwell's
less.
question. Take that, correct that part so it's not judge, jury, executioner is the LSPD, and then I personally would have much less of an issue with this. The authoritative shit, whatever. It's senior plus. I don't see that getting abused 99.999% of the time.
Yeah,
Maybe once in a
I
blue moon,
agree.
sure, fine. Once in a blue moon, we'll deal with that when that happens. But I'm not going to have a cloud over me in the Dallas County that I would have to worry about this even happening. This shouldn't be something that I would have to worry about happening. If I'm somebody, if I do some dumb shit and I'm getting punished, I will take the punishment.
I understand.
They're
that.
understanding the
but this is
Denzel
the first time
paranoia.
I've even heard that that's like your biggest issue. I've been hearing all kinds of different things.
The Denzel, bro, they don't understand how the Denzel cloud is, bro.
That's not my fault that people won't talk to me or some of us specifically to find out what the actual issue is, and people are just sort of confiding it internally.
Well, I've been asking multiple officers.
Every single time I clocked on duty, 07 was in my chat.
Really
Every day.
Knows they're just wanting
Every
everything
day.
to go away.
You do have to understand, at least from my
fucking day.
perspective, I can speak about myself, that I have a high command, I have some stupid ass fucking high command report against me, try to get me banned from the city for the last month over complaints from Nino. I have Peters, I know has fucking trouble with me because the time I spoke to the marshals and when he was shot off duty just as gang members having a gang meeting and he failed to report it, he's expressed his fucking distaste to me for that. Moss is just a fucking Nino puppet at this point.
I just want you to talk to your high command.
There's points out there
because
to give me backing on why I don't trust LSPD high command.
So listen,
to issue punishments fairly.
I just want you to talk to your high command about letting people do what they want freely. That is it. We can talk. Listen, if Peters,
you guys can talk to your high command too, but
no, I already talked about it. Like I know what they, like. The thing is, they like all they need is a conversation. Say again.
Your high command doesn't give a fuck about what is happening and what this has caused because their only reaction to this is, we'll just wait. BCSO will fold eventually. Not the fact that LSPD officers expressing that they need BCSO down south.
Look at what's going. You have 3 units on duty, brother. Brother, this is I have never seen this.
No.
How long do I have to deal with this for, man? Please, just don't tell me it's long. Well, it's like
Cade doesn't even. But come on, you cannot. This is not something you want to do. No. Okay. All right.
No, but that's not the point,
No, I can. No, wait, hold on, stop. No, because I can use Cade, I can use Romello, I can use Mitch. I have a list of people that want this to be. They just want to be able to patrol.
I didn't vote for this. That's the thing. Everyone says the department voted, but I didn't. That's the thing. That's like, what am I supposed to do? I didn't vote for this. I don't want it like this.
I almost
I'm
said
getting punished.
democracy doesn't work sometimes.
I'm getting punished. I'm getting punished. Even though you're not saying it's not a punishment, it is. I'm being punished for this shit. I can't. I finger myself. I'm fucking. My pants are down. You guys are fucking me in my asshole up in Sandy. What am I supposed to do, dude? Like I can't do anything. I wake up.
Talk to Cassidy about that, Cade.
Man.
Also, Cade, you've been on duty for like 3 hours since you've been back on vacation.
Exactly.
I've done 45 hours this weekend.
Exactly.
Like,
That's my point. That's my point. That's my point. That's
where
my
my
point.
hamster attention span comes into fucking.
That's my point. That's my point. Yeah, but some people, bro, I wake up to do this shit because I want to do this shit. So fucking finger my asshole and fucking read newspapers and shit up in fucking the fucking beaches.
Can't wait for
There are deputies that come down here regardless.
Yeah.
I expressed my main concern.
Yes. Okay.
I think my concern is valid. I think we shouldn't have to operate.
I understand that.
With the presumption, with the faith of like, oh, they could do this, but they probably won't. I don't understand why it's even a thing. I think things, as long as communication is there, I think things have worked great in the past where LSPD could punish BCSO deputies, communicate, and as long as it's all integrates, as long as nobody's abusing anything, it would always get overturned. But this takes away the
I don't give a fuck
of stuff being overturned.
If any of those crosswalk motherfuckers talk to you, you flick them off.
Leaves it so, like I said, judge, jury, and executioner. There's no other oversight. They are the ultimate authority. I know you guys are the ultimate authority, whatever, but this just fucking puts it in writing.
I have a meeting already scheduled, so
she's gonna pick up my daughter. I'm like, yo, don't let these crosswalk motherfuckers and my other dads try to talk to you, bro.
That's like the big problem. I also want clarity on what the fuck overseeing certs is, but that's a whole other thing. As long as that shit doesn't get abused, who gives a fuck? We can cross cert abuse if that happens. That's not a big issue. That's just like something that would be a pain in my ass. But if we're talking about
Bro, because
issuing
it's in
punishment
LS County. I
deputies,
get why they want that. It's in LS County.
That's something that I don't want to let
You,
happen.
you guess
and
what?
then
You
deal
go to
with it when
Georgia
it
and do
comes.
some fuck shit. You're dealing with Georgia. You're dealing with Georgia, the state of Georgia's bullshit. You go to Florida and do some fuck. You're dealing with Florida state of bullshit. You can't. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. I'm not gonna question them on that. That's how life works.
Like I said, that's my biggest. That's the biggest thing that I'm thinking that
Okay.
we're holding us back from operating. The authority shit, yes, would be annoying if it happened, but it's not fucking end of the world if somebody takes
No,
the scene over.
and it's
I don't
senior.
think
Not,
I don't think
none
there's
of
a
us are
senior
like
in your
that.
department who are going to do that.
No.
That I would be
No.
worried about.
Exactly. And
Nor-
that's
nor
why I
am
was
I-
like, I didn't
nor am I
think that should be a
necessarily.
big deal.
I'm not worried about any command member in the LSPD issuing unfair punishments
Yeah.
either. But I'm saying it's the top of the ladder who I will explain have nothing
God, I
to
can't
lose.
wait till this update
because
hit.
There's a chance that they're going to be out of a job in 2
I can't
weeks.
wait till this update
They've
hit.
got nothing to lose. They have diss days. They've got.
I should call the besties and stir a little bit and be like smoking on that besties pack. But I can't do that. Not yet.
Get the
I'll
fuck
wait till
out
the
of our city.
update hit.
What the fuck are you doing down here? And now it's like the end
Is it
there.
today?
They see the
Hopefully.
end coming. Fuck it. Let's blow this bitch up on the way out.
Update with no
Could be
crime
an
up
asset.
north,
And
bro.
I'm not gonna
Bro,
risk that. I'm not gonna let
that's gonna make him
BCSO
sick.
deputy
If
be
there's
on the
no crime
receiving
up
end of
north
that,
from the
the
update,
final
it is gonna
fucking
make him
blow on the-
sick,
on
bro.
the way out the door. And the thing
It's
is,
gonna make
if
him
this is-
sick,
if
bro.
this
It's
is
gonna
the
make him
fucking
sick.
reaction, this is the result of that issue with the SOP, and their only answer to that is, fuck it, wait them out. Then they don't give a fuck. And why should we give a fuck in return if the LSPD high command isn't willing to work with us on such a minor thing that we're not even asking
Listen,
for the world?
all
in
I ask
return?
is, listen, keep
Denzel, we're
on my
not
phone.
we're not asking for the world in return. We're not asking to be above LSPD. We're not asking to be of equal footing with LSPD in that thing. We're just asking to have a safety net in place in case of abuse. If there's no abuse intended ever, what's wrong with a safety net? What's the issue? But if they're willing to even meet us on that minor middle ground, and then we're just being painted as the overall bad guys in this circumstance, when all we want is to ensure that there will never be abuse, then what the fuck do you expect?
Yeah, I think I agree with all that. I also am still confused about why this isn't instituted in all shifts if it's so necessary.
I agree. It should be in all 3 shifts, 100%.
Yeah.
I think
Those
I think the fact that it's not in 1/3 of the shifts makes it look suspicious.
Mhm.
Wait, did anyone hear that gunshot?
I think it's
Yeah,
like,
I heard
Yeah, I
it.
did. I
There's
did
too.
too.
shots behind the MRPD.
Okay.
That was like more towards ADMC block.
like I said, we have a lot, like Nicole saying, we have a lot of minor issues with it, but the big problematic thing that I think is putting the fucking stop in the door is the fucking punitive thing. At least for me, I don't know if Nekoda has a different opinion, but that is the one thing that is like a big, that could be a big issue, and we're not trying to wait and see if it becomes one.
Chat, while you guys are here, join the Twitter community. Mods,
And I don't know. If
Cypher,
you can
spam it.
disagree with me on that, on my perspective on that.
If you don't,
want,
your mom's
and
a
I
hoe.
wouldn't blame you for that. But I think just blanket blaming the BCSO and saying,
I feel like you feel targeted, and I don't know that. How do I know that? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I wouldn't feel that way going to your county, so to me, I wouldn't expect you to feel that way.
I guess you're
coming
holding.
here.
yeah, but
Obviously, we're
and
speaking
also
on
the argument.
specifics.
The argument would be, yes, we do have two
I don't
separate
know,
counties,
bro.
yes, it is split down the middle of the city, but it in practice is not one for one.
Bro, I
99%
hope
of the time,
5.0, I
98%
want him
we
to
are
give
down
me state
here. Everyone
troopers.
is down here. We don't spend half our time in Blaine County. There isn't half the crime in Blaine County. It is not, it's not balanced in a way that it is one for one, that it's a simply fixed as, you know, you guys can just enforce the same thing up north, because 95% of the time nobody's up north for like a circumstance to even happen where this would have to be enforced.
So a random
It's like
chime in.
it's like we're in your house
Yeah.
fucking 23 hours of the day.
I
And
was
for the
on-
1 hour you're in our house.
I was
it's
on the
like,
opposite
you know,
side. I voted to be in the city, but after hearing them out, it makes sense because I've had Peters. I don't know if you're aware, because I don't know if I've told you specifically, but Peters took me in as a mole to gather evidence and information on the BCSO for him.
That's how Pierce
And,
is, though. That's like.
Well,
I
hold
don't-
on, but- okay, but he called me recently. Hold on.
Wait. That's you're not gonna normalize that behavior though.
It's
No,
not
you're gonna
normalized.
practice.
It's like saying, imagine Jeb and Peach cursing you out and telling
Well,
you how
the
to do your
difference is
job.
Jeb and
Yeah,
Pete
but
like,
are
you know what I'm
police
saying?
officers
Officers,
and
that's
not
the assistant chief of police.
So let me finish.
I
my
know.
point.
Oh God,
The point
it's
is,
one of
like,
those. It's one of those
Let me hear
situations.
Mitch.
Being in the city, I'm not worried. I'm not
Right.
concerned. People like certain people. Sorry, certain people aren't concerned, but I can understand why they would be, because Peters called me the other day and said, "I don't care that you've told everyone. I want you to keep doing crazy shit. I'm a chaotic neutral. I want chaos. I'm on my way out. I want chaos. I want this shit to burn. So I can see why they would be fucking concerned, because he could just pull a fast one on them. Which makes it really awkward, because, you know, there are people that Peters doesn't like in BCSO, obviously.
We have, you know, I'm not gonna answer, but like people are being sued. We're sure that could have been handled internally, or at least dealt with the marshals, and the marshals could have decided. PPOs are putting shit on the docket with high command support.
Yeah, that I did not approve, by the way. I didn't okay shit. I was just told about it. That was not my okay.
Yeah, it's like
I said it was a bad idea. That I think it's a bad idea.
It's setting bad
100%.
precedent. I don't know. Like I said, you heard my perspective on it.
Yeah.
I'm willing to talk to anyone about it. I've talked to the king about it, but like, I think I understand why it could look.
Whoever becomes the next mayor, if they take Peters out of that spot,
I think it's unfair to an extent to just pin all this on the BCSO and say the BCSO are consciously doing this just because they're being petty. I think we have valid reasons for why we're doing it.
Oh no.
And if we want our concerns to be heard and action to be met, we have to take action. We can't just sit back and wait for something to happen.
Oh no.
But my thing is, if they don't give a fuck, you know they don't give a fuck. They're on their way out. Who's suffering now?
All of us.
Including the members of the community who are calling 911 and not getting enough response. And shift 2. Obviously, shift 1, we don't have an issue with number. Shift 2, most of them went to BCSO. And the rest of them, who fucking knows, right?
So 2 points to that, if you wouldn't mind. One point I would say, if that is such an apparent issue, right? The imbalance in officers on duty for shift 2 between BCSO and the LSPD, that I would argue that is something that Chief Moss and Peter should have taken into account before pushing this, or at least realize that this could be an issue and they should have cared about that before pushing this, rather than just saying fuck it, you know, wait the BCSO out.
They know what you're gonna do though.
No, but they know now, and they're still not making action.
They poached everybody, bro, from shift 2.
We talked about how we're gonna go about this further, now at least, and we are gonna look to we're gonna look to actively seek out calls that are not being responded to with Red Life. Go deal with that, and then go back into the county. So we're gonna try to actively not. You know,
they even post.
Down to 78.
They ran them and it took a minute. Like, oh, you're right. It's not, bro. It wasn't even a poach.
Reaction that, you know, not every circumstance was considered. But
the people in the community didn't do this, so they shouldn't be getting fucked out too. That's what pisses me off. Is that that's directly what pisses me off.
I agree that they shouldn't be fucked. I should, like, in the same way that how I shouldn't have to worry about what I'm worrying about coming to protect them. But so from now on, I think we're gonna, like, you know, any 90 that's like going unanswered to, we can go down, secure the hostage, and then go back up north. Things like 911s where people's lives are actively at risk.
And why you talking about us to other people, bro?